So I'm Joey, nice to meet you.
Derek Osborne.
Lovely. So explain to me a little bit about Zombicide.
A little bit about Zombicide. Zombicide is a fantastic cooperative board game.
Right.
And when I mean by cooperative, we all play together, right? So if we sat down and played Zombicide, it's us against the board.
I see.
The wonderful thing about Zombicide is the board will actually beat you. I've lost a game to Zombicide in 10 minutes.
Oh.
Getting beat by a board is a little frustrating. So there's some wonderful mechanics in Zombicide. Part of those being that, like I said, the board is automated, so the zombies actually act on their own. So we work together as a team of survivors to accomplish different objectives in the scenario environment. We may have to grab some food, bag of rice, some water, some canned food, get it out of different buildings, and then get the survivors off the board. We may have to go find a specific objective, unlock a specific door, and actually find something other than food and get the survivors off the board. Or maybe it's just a zombie fest and we got to kill as many as we can.
That's
right?
Excellent.
So the game itself comes with 10 preloaded scenarios. We actually have a wonderful support level in regards to additional content available online at guillotinegames.com. You can go there and actually download more scenarios for the game, pull them out and actually work those scenarios with your group and make, you can also make up your own and have a kind of your own Zombicide thing. One of the things that we also do is allow you to upload your scenarios. We typically have a scenario contest, which actually gives you the ability to get your scenario published,
right,
as well as getting an exclusive miniature for doing that officially. Correct.
Nice, that's cool.
Correct.
So, what is your favourite thing about this? I mean, there must be something that sticks out to you that is different to anything else.
The one thing that I really enjoy about Zombicide, there's a couple of core mechanics that really stick out to me. The first one is the noise mechanic. It's the first...
Sounds intriguing.
Yes, it's the first board game on the market in the zombie genre that actually has a noise mechanic. So, zombies activate and do one of two things. They move towards meat,
yep,
as in the survivors, or they move towards the most noise that's on the board. Now, as a survivor, if I'm shooting somebody, obviously I'm making noise. If I'm searching or rustling through the garbage cans or through cupboards in the interior space, I'm making noise.
Is there degrees of noise? So obviously rustling is less noise than a shot. Or
basically, it's just noise in general. So any type of action that you take that creates noise, you get a noise counter.
Right.
Right. So the more actions that you take that create noise, the more noise counters that you have. Zombies will gravitate towards the most noise.
Nice. That is very interesting. But why zombies? You love them.
Well, it's not my game. I'm just the publisher.
You love them.
Well, they're a little tasty.
This is not how I've ever heard zombies described. So, we're in Adepticon. What are you doing here? What is your primary objective?
My primary objective is to share fun.
Sharing fun?
Sharing fun, right?
Nice.
We work in the games industry, right? So we publish and produce a number of different games. We have Sedition Wars by Studio McVeigh, right? This is a fantastic product that...
It's very Starbucks right there.
It's very Starbucks, huh? Yes, most definitely. So Sedition Wars, because we're at Adepticon, a lot of people know who Mike McVeigh is. This is a partnership product with Studio McVeigh. We've got a multiplayer miniature skirmish board game. So in this product, you either take control of the Vanguard,
right,
the good guys, or the Strain, the bad guys. So the Strain there, basically a nano-infected, virus-laden crew of monsters, right? The Vanguard have been sent to explore the Alabaster Battle Station. The Strain have become infected with a nanovirus, and they basically are running wild trying to get off. So a couple of interesting mechanics, one of them rotating around infection counters. Infection counters kind of run wild in the game, possibly infecting the Vanguard, turning them into Strain, right? So it's very strategic and it's very tactical. It's a game that pits you against a friend, and again, another scenario and objective-based game.
It sounds pretty awesome. So, how much is this, like generally speaking, do you have any Adepticon offers going on at the moment?
Right now with Sedition Wars, what we have going on, if you purchase a box game at the convention, we will throw your name into a raffle. At the end of the day, we are drawing a winner for a Kickstarter set of the Biohazard level addition to the game.
It's amazing.
Well, we do what we can.
Yeah, that's awesome stuff. So is there anything that you wanted to talk about the whole thing?
About the whole thing? Well, obviously we've been coming to Adepticon for a long time. We run the Crystal Brush competition. Is quite honestly the pinnacle of painting competitions in this industry. $10,000 #1 prize, right? I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. I do have my Crystal Brush manager over here if you want to chat with him right quick.
Always.
Yeah, hey, Brian Steele.
Yes, sir.
Ryan Steele, this is Joey Berry.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
So we're going to talk a little bit about the Crystal Brush.
Fantastic.
Fill us in.
This is my first year first time I've ever been to Adepticon America. So, you know, I've never seen such a high standard of miniatures painted. What is it about the competition that makes it so massively high quality?
The two biggest things, obviously, the first one is the prize money. The best in show at the Crystal Rush Finals gets a $10,000 check from us. And the other thing is that we spend all year promoting it and doing what's called the Road to Crystal Brush, which is several other conventions and painting competitions along the way. The best in show at those competitions, we actually fly them out to the finals.
Amazing.
So we try and make this the best of the best of the best when it comes to the painting competition. We get a lot of international clients that only come over specifically for Crystal Brush. And the miniatures that we get because of it are top notch.
Yeah.
I consider myself a pretty skilled painter, and I am a hack compared to the stuff that comes into those cases.
Yeah, it's been kind of, I feel really terrible now. You know, I look at them and I'm like, let's improve.
Don't look at it as being overshadowed. Look at it as being inspired by someone else who's been doing it longer than you.
It absolutely is, because I've only been doing this for about a year and a half, so my painting is very much average, but it's definitely something that I'm aspiring to get really good at one thing.
Absolutely.
And that's my current goal, is to perfect a thing.
Well, and a lot of times the people that are putting in these best in show quality models, they run a lot of seminars and painting classes along the way at a lot of these other conventions. There's several of the guys that are going to have stuff in the case, have their stuff here now.
Yeah.
They're running classes all weekend long at Adepticon, and here pretty soon we've got our own show down in Atlanta that we're going to have several classes from the world class painters there. It's a fantastic way to see what really the best in the industry can do.
Yeah, it's honestly quite awe-inspiring to see everything. And a couple of my friends have entered as well, so I'm kind of rooting for them.
Excellent.
In a bit of a biased way, but such is life. So I won't keep you guys too long, but thank you for talking to me. And I will be keeping an eye on the progression of it pretty much all weekend.
Absolutely.
Thanks for talking to me.
You're very welcome. Thank you for stopping by.
Nice to meet you.
And you.